Well, of course, everyone knows Nunu. Well, this video isn't about her, but I like to show her just for my buddy at Dracarious Entertainment. He'll know why I keep saying that over and over. There's the old pen. There is one animal in there, Emojish, who is the father of Manitou. He is Nunu's mate. Right up there is the new pen. And that's what this video is about. We finally got our new pen finished. Took a long time. And a lot of buying little bits at a time and attaching them and so on and so forth. They have just enough shelter in there right now. Pardon me. To protect them from the sun and the rain. As it gets closer to fall and winter, that hole right there will be patched. But the one on the other side is going to be the entrance. And I don't know if you can make it out, but that end doesn't have a cover either, and we'll be covering that. The other end, I got a big pile of old boughs from the tree. Take a look at it, walking around. And that's just to give them some shade. Hi, Manny. Hi, Wifey. Well, they're still a little nervous. They've only been in here for about an hour. That's why they're panting so much. They're a little stressed. Mostly stressed because they're missing Immel. He is the alpha of the pack. He eventually will join Manny up here when Wasti comes into heat. She has to go back down into the other pen. But to be honest, I'm not really sure if I want to do it that way. If I find that she's really enjoying it up here, and that she's developed an actual liking to this pen, then I'll just move Manny down to the other old pen with Immel until she finishes her cycle. You can see how I've got two ends and they're just woven together like with baling wire. Two ends of the screen that you see. It's on a baling wire. Now the inside of the baling wire, I don't know if you can actually make it out. Try and see the edge is right there. So that's about 3 feet in, 3.5. Maybe, and I lay these concrete slabs around the inside edge of it to hold it down. She doesn't seem to get the idea that she can now dig her way out, and that helps, because I'm pretty sure she doesn't have the strength to pull the screen down. I didn't, and I was in there pulling on it. Yeah. In another video I spoke about an animal coming through here. And I thought it was maybe a bear. I'm not sure now, because this creature has the strangest looking scat, and the stench lasts for a long, long time after it drops it. If any of you folks know what this is, you can take a guess in the comments below. But he was here for 2 nights straight. The smell of this is unreal. I have never smelled anything like this in my life. These look like cherry pits. They look a lot like cherry pits. That's what he did. It did, whatever that creature is. That's what it did 3 nights ago, or 2 nights ago. No, 3 nights ago. And then the night before last, it came back. Now, I wouldn't, oh my God, I can smell it already. I wouldn't normally be bothered by this, but I don't like it when my animals roll in it and then they rake. Just stink. You see, this is from just a night ago. He's eating cherries, this guy, whatever it is, and I thought it was maybe a bear. I don't know, man, but it, wow, does it ever just stink. The reason I thought it was a bear is because I've seen bears scat that was black like that. I've seen that before, and I know it was a bear that did it. I met the bear. There's 2 or 3 of them in there, and that's what they were pooping, black stuff like that. Didn't have cherry pits in it though, theirs didn't. When I looked up online what kind of animal had the worst kind of smelling feces, it was funny because I got a lot of hits on Sasquatch. I don't think there's ever been a Sasquatch sighting in this area. I say ever. I don't think there's ever been. If an animal that size came through here, I think I'd know. It'd leave such a trail, it would be obvious. But again, whatever was climbing up, going up these trails, was doing it on the trails. There's no mud in this area for this animal, whatever it is, to leave a track. So I don't know what it is. All I know is I wanted to stop crapping on my property. That is nasty. Some people think that when their dogs eat grass, it's because they have an upset tummy. I had a farmer once tell me that dogs eat grass when it's going to rain. From that point on, I paid attention. And I'm not kidding you. When these guys eat grass, it'll rain within 24 hours. As soon as they start eating grass, bang. Now, it already rained today. Rained good and hard here this morning. Hi, Manny. They have lots of water. That's the water dish back there in the distance. I just filled it up for them. They've only been in here for maybe an hour. This is how it's secured. That is an 8-foot door. These walls are 8 feet tall. Wasti can reach the top, but there's nothing for her to grab onto, so she doesn't bother. And these straps, this and this, meet behind this strap, and the screw comes in this way, and it holds the edge of this and this together. These are 4x8 sheets of galvanized steel. That's right, yeah, I don't want them to escape. 4x8 sheets of galvanized steel. And if you look inside over there, you can see what I mean. Get it all scraped to the inside of the wood. She can't get it. She can't get that down. I'm sure she can't. You see there, I use that metal plumber's strapping, I think they call it. It's really good for covering large areas. So here's the other side of their pen. That side there was an old countertop, and that's a hole for a sink that you see. And it was just the perfect size for an entrance to their lair. And you see the two of them are marking it right there. That's kind of cool, because they've already chosen that spot right there to be the entrance to their lair. Now in January 2019, when Wasti has her puppies, well, actually more like March, she'll have her puppies in January. That's my estimate anyway, because she seems to be pretty consistent. So I'll have her puppies in January, and then in the early March I'll move her and the little ones out here. Manny won't be in here, he'll be in with his dad. But I'll bring him out here to visit the puppies through the screen for about a week, and then I'll let him in with them, because she'll want a break and she'll welcome it. And he loves to interact with the little ones, the young ones. I have so many pictures of him playing with his younger brothers and sisters, and his children from his offspring, yeah, his children from the last litter he had. Man, is it gonna rain? Look at him go. We had a hardcore thunderstorm come through here today. There's Lathman. Lathman is made from lath strapping, wood strapping. The guy who owned this place, his father, he's an eccentric, artistic fellow. He created Lathman, as you see, Lathman. And you know what? When I came here, that old guy's energy is so awesome in this place. I'm not superstitious at all, but you get a feeling just by seeing what he's done with the place and how he's kept it, and it's a good feeling. These guys really like me. We have a small airport nearby. Every once in a while, one of those little planes come by. These guys are all used to it now. Doesn't bother them a bit. Right, Manny? Imo, not at all. Imo grew up in the city. Yes, Imo is a city wolf. Imo Jish is the city wolf. Spent his first 3.5 years in one of Canada's biggest cities. Wasti has never known the city. We haven't even walked her in town. She won't tolerate other female dogs. I don't want her to hurt any dog. And as a breeder, she has instincts that can be dangerous to small female dogs that aren't fixed, or any female dog that's not fixed. Understand, she's 4 times as strong as a dog her size. She bites 4 times as hard as a dog her size, even more than 4 times. See those teeth? Get a chance to pause for a minute. See her teeth. She can crack open bones the size of baseball bats. It's just insane. She loves him so much. He is so tolerant of her. He lets her do whatever she wants to him. He does the same with his puppies. Don't you, Manny? Don't you, Manny? He's such a good boy, that Manny. Here's the inside of the door. You can see there's nothing for her to brace against, to climb up the side of that door to get over the top. Just that one board on the side, but I don't think she'll really utilize that. I hope she doesn't. I might have to put something over that anyway. I expect that she'll hit that metal, make a big sound, like it sounds like thunder when you crash against it. That's why I used it. It'll freak her out. You see that when the wind blows, even, and it shakes it a little bit. They become weary of the sound, more aware. Is that a word? More wary of the sound? More aware of the sound? Whatever. You know what I'm talking about. It's not like I'm sitting here writing a book. Right, Manny? Wasti. That's my good girl. Oh, you guys are so awesome. I know. I love you too. So awesome. Yes, you are. Manny is the epitome of posture. This isn't their first time in here. The first time I was with them, it lasted 5 minutes. The second time I was with them, it lasted 10 minutes. Now they're in there alone. They've been there for an hour. So, many of you have been anticipating what this thing's going to look like when it's done. There you have it. They look like some pretty happy guys to me. Those are some happy VWs. Thanks for watching.